Since I've been president, we've worked responsibly to cut the population of Gitmo in half. Now it is time to finish the job, and I will not relent in my determination to shut it down.
And let people out one at a time. There's the president last night vowing to shut down the prison at Guantanamo Bay. Hours earlier, we learned that a former al-Qaeda sleeper agent with a direct connection to the September the 11th attacks was freed from a federal prison. Ali Saleh Khalal Amari was sent home to Qatar, where he was greeted as a hero. But why did we let him go? Joining us right now is Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson Jr. Peter, we just had Valerie Jarrett on.
Yes.
We asked her about his case. She said his time was up.
Well, Valerie Jarrett is not speaking the truth with regard to that. I think she's speaking inaccurately. His time was not up. He had a couple years left on his sentence, and he's got an insidious history as a al-Qaeda sleeper. Sent here on September 11th, actually September 10th, 2001, one day before the attacks, to get ready to prepare attacks in the United States. From 1998 to 2001, he trained in al-Qaeda camps and had contact with KSM. He investigated the use of cyanide poison. He took photos of U.S. transportation hubs. Then on September 10th, 2001, he came to the U.S., that's the day before 9/11, in December 2001, arrested while attending grad school in Illinois, and held without a charge for nearly 6 years in the U.S. Navy brig in South Carolina. In 2003, President Bush declared him an enemy combatant, and then in 2009, he pled guilty to providing aid to a foreign terrorist organization, al-Qaeda, got an 8-year sentence, went to Supermax in Colorado, and now, on January 17th, arrived in Qatar, released by the President of the United States without explanation, without rationale, without any understanding or statement to the American people why the terrorist, who the President proclaimed that he's going after, is now being let go.
But ultimately, isn't this what happens when you try these guys in federal court rather than putting them in Gitmo?
Yeah, it is. But, you should understand also, Steve, that the federal government under President Obama said through a psychologist at his sentencing that this man was likely to commit hostile acts against the United States again.
Of course.
So here we have a sleeper agent involved with cyanide, involved with looking at mass destruction in the United States, brought his entire family here under false pretenses, and then in the middle of the night, without notice to anyone, he's released by the federal government back to Qatar. Now, who's over in Qatar? A bunch of other terrorists that we've released in the Bergdahl swap, other terrorists that we've sent there. It's the home of Hamas. This fellow has links through Hamas. But no explanation whatsoever while we're claiming that we're tough on terror in this country. This is a bad combination. We know he's a bad guy, and there's no explanation why we're releasing a tangibly proven bad guy back to the Mideast as the terror war in the world ramps up. Really disturbing.
It is disturbing, especially the part that says he's probably going to go back into the terror business.
Well, the American government said it. Why did they ignore it? And
why did they?
Did someone bring that to the president's attention?
Great.
If they did, why did he release him?
Well, good question.
Okay.
Many of them unanswered. Peter Johnson Jr., thank you very much.